Ki khubor ka Batesi TV ka umdi basnyam bat penjaslian. Rupa Premium Meghalaya.
Kakenuhun nyelakai jonggeri India kan seaireng persya kakenuhun nyelakai football jonggeri Maldives hak nyelakai parlok ni ke FIFA International Friendly Match kaban Shillong hak khat khandai tri ulber Alja Afsan Madan Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium Shillong kaban sedang hak por New Vijay Janmet. Yakni kejing kun on sepin live ha Jio Hotstar bat ha Star Sports 3. Kini kejing kun jengini ki atli kenhun kalong kumsi bentai kejing pen kre kejing kun ki bakar pang ha ke AFC Asian Cup 2027 qualifier. Ya ka bagi India kan hab menyakun persya ya dari Bangladesh ha ke Afsan trik uleber aja Afsan. Katba ka Maldives pat kan haban aireng persya ya dari Philippines ha ke Afsan trik uleber aja Afsan. Kini gede ke Sien ke Nyngkong baka nong ba Shillong kalayo kabu ban pelong ya Lempung International Football bat kipat ba kinyo ru ban sakhi ya uklur ya lakai gari India Usunil Chetri hadin bulawan phaipan na jing pen bana song thai jong u ha ke International Football ha bakren chiklat pathai kubuar u head coach ke India Manolu Marquez ulapun pau baka digede ke Sien ke Nyngkong baka kenhun kan ya lakai hanong ba Shillong bat ka bakhampin kemen yu u kalong banyu i bah keduran kop kabalalong Shillong house nam arja afsa ke stadium kala penslay di pajba ke jalan Meghalaya kiba i hadu kata-kata ya ke jingil akai football.
First of all, I would like to thank the organizers for all the hospitality over here, and the match is a preparation match for our qualification match against Philippines. We are playing against Philippines on 25th, and before that, it's a preparation match for us, but it's an important match for us too, because in this region, India and Maldives are the strongest sides at the moment, so I hope it will be a good match. It's not a tough challenge for me because I have been with these players for a long time, so I know them very well, and I know their strength and their weakness and how to work on them. So even the players, they will have confidence on me. They have been with me for a long time, so it's not a big problem that we don't have league at the moment in Maldives, and we didn't play so much internationals in these 2 years. It's not a problem. We are very much prepared for the match. Actually, Maldives is a football country. Each and every island has a pitch, almost pitches like this turf pitch over here. So it's a football country, and even from the government and all supports football. So for us, this match is important for the people of Maldives, and we will give our best for this match. Yeah, all are done, and this is a big step before that. So if this goes well, we will have very much confidence on Philippines match. To the grass field yet, but you have good infrastructure surrounding here with a turf pitch and a stadium over here. So it's nice to see. I don't know the condition of the grass pitch over here yet.
Take the next question here.
This shows how serious India is, because Sunil was retired sometime before, and he has called again to the national team. So it means India is very serious about this game. So we are very serious about this. Every international counts, so we will be taking very seriously. Actually, we will decide that after the last training, but there's no hidden things. We played against Bangladesh last month. There will be very few changes from that team, and that's it. When we came, we knew that it's cold, and even it will be windy, and most of our players has played a lot of internationals in a lot of venues, so they will have this experience, and they will handle it.
But we know that the target in not only now during the former FIFA windows was or is to arrive in the best conditions as possible for the first official game against Bangladesh on Tuesday.
पहला तो बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है प्रैक्टिस एंड ऑल बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है और पहला फ्रेंडली मैच है और हमारा फोकस है दोनों गेम पे स्टेप बाय स्टेप और पहले कल फ्रेंडली मैच है उसके बाद बांग्लादेश के साथ है तो उस पर फोकस है स्टेप बाय स्टेप
We've been practicing very well. We have 2 games in front of us. First, we have a friendly game against Maldives, and we're taking things step by step. Then we'll face Bangladesh in the Asian Cup qualifier, the all-important games. So we have been preparing very well for both the matches.
But obviously, you cannot play with 11 players tomorrow and 11. Well, you can, but maybe it's not the best if you want to prepare the game, no? But I'm very confident in all the players and doesn't matter. It's not very important if you play this or play that. I think that has to be a good game, good preparation for Bangladesh, and obviously some of them will repeat on Tuesday, but you never know what will happen during the games. Yeah, and I like a lot this place. In fact, I know a lot of people, even former players. Even I work with former coaches that work here in Shillong. Even Shillong Legend has players that were my players in Hyderabad. Then I know that is a very nice place. And I repeat, someone asked me this question yesterday. You know, when I watched the Durand Cup in Shillong during it was July or August, I don't remember exactly. August, no? I said, wow, the ground is very good, the crowd, the atmosphere was very nice, and I said it would be good if one day, I'm not joking, it's seriously, it would be good if one day the national team can play in one ground with very good conditions and with this crowd that I think that will be a lot of people supporting India.
What is your expectation?
About?
Means about the match tomorrow, what is your expectation from the crowd?
For the crowd. Sometimes it's a mix, it's a 50-50. You know? It's the crowd obviously has to cheer the team, but obviously the team has to give them something. Finally, I think how is the chemistry between the crowd and the team is very, very important. Not only in the national team, in every team, but obviously because it's the first time that India plays in Meghalaya, I think, not only in Shillong. The atmosphere will be very good. I was prepared for this question. He will play, let's see, for sure some minutes he will play. I don't know if will be starter or will be from the bench, but I think that he will play some minutes. No, we allow, in this game there are allowed six substitutions, then 17 players has the possibility to play, and I think that Sunil will be one of them. But I repeat the same in my former press conference about this. Is the national team is not about the developed players. Developed players is they have to arrive. The main thing we need to win games, and if we need to win games, we need to call the players who are in a better shape. And obviously, Sunil, of course, that he helped the young players. But I think that if you check the scorers in ISL, it's very clear who is the Indian player with more goals. Doesn't matter if he's 20, 40, or if he's my grandfather with 87. Will be here in the national team. I can speak. I don't have enough time to speak about it because we can speak 7 hours. This is very difficult to speak about. The only thing that I can tell you is that there is a space in 1.5 billion population. There is a space for more than one sport. And then India one day, one player in India, one famous player in India, said that maybe India is not a country of sports. And maybe it's true. Yeah, suddenly appeared one guy who throws javelin and is world champion. But yeah, some good results in badminton, some good results in hockey. But football in the 50s or 60s, maybe we need to have this infrastructure of the, not only in football, in all the sports, then for sure with this population, same than China. But China is better is good in a lot of sports, not in football. But finally will increase. Obviously, every sport, not only football, every sport starts with the grassroots, with kids playing football, with grassroots, with scouting, with facilities, with good coaches. Is a big chain, and the last part of the chain, I repeat again, is the national team. I know that everyone wants to win. We want to win, and I think that we will win. Yes, but the main part is to start from the grassroots. It's not about luck or bad luck. There are a lot of factors. Maybe still we don't have enough quality to arrive to the level that everyone is expecting. But again, finally, this is a process. And I feel that in the future, but I don't know if it will be 10, 15 or 25 years. In the future, if India starts to work from the grassroots again, India will get good results for sure. The first question was the rule. Can be, if there are how many players? 4 or 5? Yeah, probabilities are there because 17 can play. I think, yeah, can be players who play for the first game. About the other question, I think it's very simple. I am coach of a club also, and all the clubs, even Sunil is not playing a striker in Bangalore. He's not playing winger, he's playing like winger inside, in the left side. But the reality is that in Indian football, practically, yes, there are some strikers, but they are not starters. People speak about I-League. Okay, my opinion, there is difference between I-League and ISL, and my opinion, when you arrive to top level, you have to play against the strongest opposition, and the strongest opposition in India is ISL. Then to play 2, 3, 4, 5 good games in I-League is not enough. You need to perform good in ISL, but it's a chain, no? Because you can tell me, yeah, but if there are no strikers in ISL, yeah. But maybe there are strikers, but practically they don't have, they don't play. They play few minutes. But there are, the other thing is that there are a lot of players that they are strikers, and because in ISL everyone plays with foreigners in this position, they are playing as a winger. Irfan, for example, is a striker. He's playing as a winger, but he is a striker. No, they play different positions. No, it's not this guy replaced this guy. It's more about we were 25, we lost one player, one winger, we call one winger. But in one moment we didn't call another player because we have a lot of players who can play winger. In the case of Chante, but both were in the list. Chante and Chetri, they were both in the list. I think it's not important if it's Chetri or another player. The important thing is that we need to score goals in open play, in set pieces, the center backs, the midfielders, the wingers, the strikers, attacking midfielder. This is the main thing.
देखोगे बहुत इसमें बहुत स्पोर्ट है इधर भी जैसे हम पहले कभी इधर मैचेस नहीं हुआ नेशनल टीम का तो अभी हो रहा है तो इसमें भी और अच्छा है इंडिया के लिए कि और भी यंग प्लेयर हैं जो उनको बहुत मोटिवेशन मिलेगा इससे जो जैसे अभी शिलोंग में मैचेस हो रहे हैं गुवाहाटी में हो रहे हैं तो उससे जैसे मेघालय में अभी फर्स्ट टाइम हम खेल रहे हैं तो इसमें हमको भी बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है इधर आके प्रैक्टिस करके और कल और फैंस भी आते हैं और सपोर्ट मिलता है अच्छा और आगे जाके जो यंग प्लेयर हैं उनको भी मोटिवेशन मिलेगा कि नेशनल टीम के लिए खेलना और
we feel great to come here in Shillong. It's the first time our national team will be playing in Shillong. And Northeast is known for its fan following for football. Football is the biggest sport here, and playing here, taking football to diverse regions, and that's a great thing for football. And it's great that it allows young players or youngsters to come and watch us and take motivation from that and become great players.
You know that tiki-taka is a despective word because everyone speaks about tiki-taka like, wow, Spain tiki-taka, and this word, when someone invented this word, was to speak despective about how the Spanish team, Barça, Real Madrid, or Spain national team played. I understand you know, it's about to combine the players, touch, combination between the midfielders and the wingers. Finally, there are a lot of different styles. The main thing is to win the game, but obviously there are different ways to win. We have here 24, 25 players. You know that it's completely different to train in a club than in a national team. In a club you have pre-season, you have training sessions every day. During the week you have maybe 4 or 5 practice. In the national team you have some time you have 1 week, sometimes you have 3 days. It's more difficult. This is the reason that usually you need time and usually you need to find the correct group. Because sometimes people don't understand, why you call again this player, because we are working in more or less in the same way during the different FIFA windows. If you are changing 15 players every time, it's different. I know that there are some players that they are in good shape, that you have to call them, yes, but more than tiki-taka, the thing that we need to find is a style to implement for the future, not only for these two games.